Ladies and gentlemen, back to the channel. Today we've got episode number 66 of the Los Angeles Angels franchise mode here on MLB 21 The Show, and it is the offseason. And tell me why Shohei Ohtani won World Series MVP. I don't get that. I get kind of why Corey Seager won the MVP. Should have gone to Mike Trout, but that's all right. Cy Young goes to German Marquez over Trevor Bauer. Probably should have gone to Bauer, but okay, whatever. Give it to Marquez. Jake Cronenworth wins the batting title. JB Wendelken wins reliever of the year over Tyler Duffy and our guy Aaron Bummer. Unfortunately, Jeremiah Jackson did not win Rookie of the Year. Mike Trout wins the Hank Aaron for the third straight year. Best hitter in the damn game. Don't know why he's not the MVP, but it's all right. And also, Trout won postseason MVP. So now we move on to our stats. Shohei Ohtani, our ace, kind of. I mean, we also have Trevor Bauer as well. Of course, a two-way machine. 97 overall for Shohei Ohtani. He will be with this team for the foreseeable future. Also, Trevor Bauer maybe should have won the Cy Young Award. 3.17 ERA for him, 18-9 record. That's the man himself. Also, Jose Barrios, another pretty productive season out of him. Not as good as his first season in LA, but still, again, another good year out of Barrios. Sandy Alcantara, again, a good year in LA. Not as good as last year in Miami, but still very productive out of him. And then, of course, our fifth starter on our team is the lefty, Patrick Sandoval. He has been here from the very beginning. 4.87 ERA for Sandoval, good for a fifth starter. And now we move on to the bullpen, Aaron Bummer. What a tremendous year for our closer, still technically a relief pitcher, but 2.21 ERA for him. 47 saves, tremendous. Also, AJ Minter, another really good year for the Angels. 3.11 ERA, really just turned around his career ever since coming on over to Anaheim. Michael Feliz, I mean, just an all-right year for the former Pirate Yankee. I mean, okay, sure, just another okay year. Aaron Slegers did pretty well for us this year, 3.51 ERA, another good year for the 6'10 reliever. Andrew Miller, I mean, probably not going to bring him back. He's probably done here in LA. 5.63 ERA, end of the year over there in AAA. Rafael Iglesias, the former All-Star with the ERA of about 5 this year. He'll stick around, but just not the guy we've seen in the past couple years. And Kirby Yates, the All-Star this season. What a damn year, turning around his career ever since going to the Dodgers last year. Really good season for him. Now we move on to the position players. Keeper Ruiz. Now, the stats don't reflect how good he was in the postseason. He's going to be the starting catcher for the future. Francisco Alvarez. This is the problem. We are probably going to move on from Alvarez. Good potential. He just hasn't shown it yet. I want to get some value out of him right now when we can. Ronald Guzman. I mean, probably going to be the starting first baseman this year. I think so. Jose Abreu, I really don't want to bring back. We brought him back last year kind of as just an emergency guy. I mean, because we couldn't really find a first baseman. He started at the beginning of the year, didn't really pan out that well in the postseason, went 0 for 19. Jeremiah Jackson, starting second baseman, no matter what. Anthony Rendon, now this gets tricky. He's 33 years old, making a lot of money, $35 million, I believe. For 253 average, I don't know. We're going to probably stick around with Rendon for one more year until this guy can finally start hitting well. It's Drew Mendoza. I don't know how long we can wait for Mendoza. And here's the MVP. Obviously, Corey Seager. What? He's going to be on this team for the next 10 years. He's the man. And now we've got Willie Calhoun. Just a really solid outfielder. Will he be the starter next year? I do not know, because we're going to look to improve in the outfield, but just a tremendous bench bat. Same with Randall Poulson. Basically the right-handed version of Willie Calhoun. Those guys were great in the postseason, just interchangeably in the outfield. And of course, Mike Trout, batted .311 last season, tremendous 49 home runs. Of course, the best player in baseball. And then there's Joe Adell. I want to give this guy a shot, but 81 games, 201 average, just kind of a bench bat. Brandon Marsh is the leadoff hitter on this team. I really do like Marsh. He was batting around 300 at points in this season, dropped down to 265, but he is still going to be the starting leadoff hitter next season. On the retirements, like, you probably didn't even know we had Carlos Santana and Yan Gomes, but we had them on our team. They were in AAA the entire year. They retired. Chirinos retires. Not really any big retirements this season. None of these guys made the Hall of Fame. Whatever. We move on to the offseason now, trying to sign some guys. Jose Barrios won and bring him back, maybe on a shorter deal. I don't know. He's 30 years old. We'll try to bring him back. Aaron Bummer, of course, going to bring him back as well. You see Marcell Ozuna not bringing him back. We'll see you later. Rafael Iglesias, probably going to give him a deal. Yeah, he's going to come back to the team. Jose Abreu, I talked about it earlier. I think we're going to move on. Same with Corey Kluber. Came in last season in the middle of the year. Because Marcell Ozuna's situation happened, we're going to move on from Kluber. I am going to bring back Kirby Yates. I know he's at 69 overall. He doesn't play like it, though. He's 38. I'm going to give him another shot. Ronald Guzman, of course, we're going to offer arbitration to him. Same with Drew Mendoza, and of course with Francisco Alvarez as well, even though I might give Alvarez a deal just so we can work his contract better in a potential trade this offseason. We will just have to wait and see for that situation. Up next, though, we're just going to check out the free agents. It's a really good class, and where do we need to improve? Primarily that one outfield spot. So Eloy Jimenez, Juan Soto, Dom Smith is the guy I'm thinking of. Maybe, 99 power. Holy cow. We got Jock Peterson in there as well. Tyler O'Neill, Clint Frazier. You got Austin Meadows, Fran Ram, Jordan Lupau, and also you got Nick Castellanos. I think that's where we're going to go. We're going to go Castellanos. 33 years old. If we give him like a 4-year deal, hit 32 home runs last season, 99 RBI, that's the guy I'm looking at. He's only an 80 overall. He can really still slug it. I think Castellanos is going to be our guy next season. Pete Alonso signs with the Phillies, so he moves from the Mets to the Phillies. Interesting. Alex Bregman, for some reasons, coming back to the division. He's going to be a Mariner. Sure. The Mariners aren't good. I don't get that move at all. Also, with Jose Abreu gone, we probably need another first baseman. CJ Cron, I don't know. He can hit lefties. I think he's just a better version of Abreu at this point. We'll probably bring in Cron. Mike Soroka, we saw him in the World Series. The former Brave is now heading on over to Minnesota. Shane Bieber is now a St. Louis Cardinal. Wow, big pitchers moving here in this offseason. Tyler O'Neill will head on over to St. Pete. He is now going to be a Tampa Bay Ray. And also Lucas Sims, the relief pitcher, goes out and signs with the Blue Jays. 2.66 ERA from last year. Jesse Biddle also goes signs to the Blue Jays. So the Blue Jays really making their bullpen a lot better in this offseason. And wow, Gleyber Torres goes to Detroit. They've been rebuilding for the last 10 years. I don't know why he would go there. From the Bronx to Detroit, I don't get it. Carson Kelly goes out and signs with the New York Mets. Corbin Burns leaves Milwaukee. He is now a member of the Arizona Diamondbacks. ERA of 4 for him last season. Also, Brandon Woodruff going out and signing with the San Francisco Giants. Big move for San Francisco right there. Absolutely incredible. And okay! So the Giants are good now. They go out and get Woodruff and Soto. Maybe the 2 best players in this entire free agency class. Crazy stuff. And Eloy Jimenez now will go out and team up with Gleyber Torres. Big moves by the Tigers and Giants. Did you ever think? I don't know, man. That is crazy. Also, we got Jose Barrios back. Cool. Welcome back to the team. Barrios, Bummers back. Iglesias. A lot of the main guys are back. Chris Paddock is now heading on over to Chicago. He is now a member of the Chicago Cubs. And also, we probably need another catcher, with us most likely moving on from Alvarez later on in this episode. I'm going to take Mitch Garver. He can still hit off the bench. He's pretty nice. Also, Freddie Peralta going out and signing with the Washington Nationals. 3.25 ERA for him last year. And I was thinking about Dom Smith, but the money was a problem. He's getting $18 million from the Kansas City Royals. He hit 43 home runs last season. Tremendous player. I don't know why this is a big deal. In every game they always show me where Danny Jansen's going. Cool, he's going to the Cubs. He batted .212 last year. I don't know. Diego Castillo is going back to the Rays. 3.82 ERA for him last year. All right, I'm going to bring in Dylan Floro now. I'm not going to lie. I thought he was a left-handed pitcher for a second. That's why I offered him a deal. Sure. Okay, Marcell Ozuna to the Indians. We'll skip over that. Clint Frazier going on over to the Padres. He batted .203 last year. Why that's a big deal, I do not know. Adrian Hauser is now heading on over to St. Louis. Joey Lucchesi going back to the Padres. That's cool, I guess. ERA 4.09 last year. And also, there we go, Nicholas Castellanos. Welcome to the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. The power is coming back to the lineup. That is absolutely huge for us. And wow, Ramon Laureano outside of the division. He is gone. He's no longer an A. Heading on over now to St. Louis. And Brandon Lau is heading on over to the New York Mets. Batted .254 last year with 27 home runs. And the switch hitting machine, Yoan Moncada, going to the Kansas City Royals. Him and Dom Smith. The Royals making some big moves as well. Austin Meadows going on over to Toronto to play for the Blue Jays. Leaves Tampa. 10 on over to the 6. And Victor Robles, now a member of the Tigers. The Tigers got him, Jimenez, and Gleyber Torres. Detroit cooking something up down there. We're going to pick up Josh Bell. Yeah, I know. Okay. We're going to take Bell for Francisco Alvarez. I think Bell's just a better version of Ronald Guzman. He's a switch hitter now. Is he all that great from the right side of the plate? That is to be determined. But Josh Bell, if he's on, he's good. Now, Josh Bell in the Nationals this year, not the greatest, but We're bringing in Josh Bell for Francisco Alvarez, also Manuel Margot to the Nationals. I feel like he's been on that team before. I thought he got traded over there. I don't know what's going on. Amir Garrett gets traded to the Philadelphia Phillies. Gio Urshela signs with the Houston Astros. And also Willy Adames and Hunter Renfroe both going to the Yankees for a 35-year-old 72 overall pitcher. What are the Rays doing? I don't know. David Dahl is being traded from Chicago over to St. Louis, pairing up with Ramon Laureano in the outfield. And also Jose Altuve, bang, bang, hit the trash cans. He's heading on over to DC to play for the Nationals. And Adalberto Mondesi is getting traded for Taylor Rogers and Teoscar Hernandez over to Minnesota. Okay, big trade right there in the AL Central. And the Marte Parte is heading on over to Los Angeles. Ketel Marte being traded for Chad Green. Okay, here is our starting rotation as of now. It's the same: Bauer, Ohtani, Barrios, Alcantara, Patrick Sandoval, the bullpen. Pretty much the same. Dylan Floro's now here, and we also got a new lefty. It's Lon Riveras. Probably butchered the name, but he's a lefty. He's going to be in the bullpen this year. He's from AAA, and here's our lineup. Oh my goodness, against lefties, you got Marsh, Castellanos, Trout, Seager, Rendon, Ohtani, Bell, Ruiz, Jackson. That is a death lineup with Drew Mendoza, Joe Adell, Ronald Guzman, Randall Poulsen off the bench. Oh my, crazy. Just gonna go over the division real quick. The Houston Astros still loaded. I mean, look at this damn team with Merrifield, J-Ram as well. And look at the starting pitching: McCullers, Valdez, Musgrove, McKenzie, Corbin. Yeah, the Astros are good. They are going to always be good. The A's, even though they lost Ramon Laureano, still a pretty solid team. We played them in the ALCS. I would expect to see them again down the line. And the starting pitching still good. Urquidy's their guy. Luzardo, Montas, Sean Manaea, and Henry Tanaka are there as well. And here is the Mariners. It's the Alex Bregman show. They also got Max Muncy as well. They're an okay team, better than they've been for the last 5 years in this series, but the pitching is still not great. I mean, they got Sheffield is their ace. Other than that, nothing really going, and the Rangers are just poverty. I mean, look at this team. I mean, come on. Adley Rutschman, their best player. Nick Solak's there as well. Josh Young. I mean, come on. James Paxton's their ace. Yeah, the Rangers will never be good. It's just a thing that's happening. They signed Syndergaard a couple years ago. They traded him to Washington, and they haven't been good since. They haven't been good since that one year they made the World Series back in, 2011? That is the Texas Rangers. They will never be good at baseball ever again. And folks, that'll do it for the offseason, episode number 66 of the Los Angeles Angels franchise mode here at MLB 21 The Show. If you have not yet, though, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for the 2025 MLB season. We'll be back for opening day tomorrow. And good luck, thank y'all for watching. Have Mamba forever.